Best holiday destination. It looks fabulous. Good morning. Looks promising. Island nation, adventure. Small country, big experiences. Excellent. Expiring and lovely place. Amazing. I'm glad to see that you all have caught the sentiment right. It is a stunning island, Iman. And there is lots to explore, Deepak. Great. So I'm glad to see that all of you all have got the gist of what Bahrain is. But now let's discuss about what makes Bahrain so special. It is the only island destination in the Middle East, which is surrounded by shimmering turquoise waters and pristine white sandy beaches. A magical destination for all those who are seeking adventure, water experiences. How many of you all know that it's Bahrain is also the home of pearl diving? It's which is a tradition that has been there for many centuries, where you can go and extract pearls from the ocean. And of course, we have luxury resorts, lively souks, and multiple thrills that can be explored in Bahrain, from heritage, hospitality, and high end experiences. It's a hidden gem, and today we'll showcase this destination to you so that you all can start selling this destination better. Voice is breaking. Varada, let me know if you can hear it better now. If any of you all are also facing that there is a lag in the voice, do let me know in the chat box. Um, oh, oh, okay, great, perfect. All right, so now let's kick things off on a slightly fun note. Can some of you all tell us what are you interested to learn about Bahrain today? Um, any specific things that you'd like to know? Anything that you're expecting? Someone would like to know about the wellness retreats, new attractions, uh, about visa processes, all right, tour places, packages, sightseeing, food, excursions. Amazing. I'm so excited to see that all of you are want to know about this wonderful destination. Now, let's get started without wasting any more time. Um, So let's get started. We're honored to have the tourism board with us of Bahrain. I'm delighted to welcome Sally Sedki, Head of Tourism Marketing at Bahrain Tourism, who will take us through everything that Bahrain has to offer, from its luxurious coastlines to its vibrant culture and thrilling activities. Please note, Sally is here with her entire team. So please keep your questions coming, and we will take up all your questions at the end of the presentation. But before I hand over to Sally, I would like to give all of you all a quick heads up. We have a quiz coming up at the end of the session, and 5 lucky winners stand a chance to get exclusive vouchers. So make sure you pay attention, take your notes, and stay till the very end to boost your chance of winning the quiz today. As I mentioned earlier, the chat box is open throughout the session, so drop in your questions and we will answer them at the end of the presentation. Over to you, Sally. We look forward to exploring Bahrain now.
Thank you very much for the introduction, and good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you and give you a little bit of more awareness about our island. I'll share with you a presentation, and please feel free to ask any questions, and we will take notes of it and answer you after the presentation is done. Okay, so as mentioned, Bahrain is the only island nation in the Middle East. So we have a diversity of attractions to do. We do promote Bahrain as an island limitless of diversity of activities You come to one island, a one-stop shop. You can do culture, you can do leisure, you can enjoy the beach and the island vibes. There's a lot of culture and history. I'll take you through it in the presentation. But first, I would want you to see a brief video that maybe
If
will
you,
give you. Yeah,
sorry to interrupt, but if you could speak slightly louder as your voice is not completely audible.
sure. So now, just giving you a brief on the island, about the name first, Bahrain. So Bahrain in Arabic means the word two seas. So when you say two seas, it's because there's the lower part of the sea is from sweet water. So that's why it gives you the name of two seas. Because we have the salt and the sweet water, and that's why Bahrain is very well known with pearls actually, because the pearls gets cultivated in sweet water with very good quality. And it's an island with a history of more than 4,000 years ago. It used to be the capital of the Dilmun civilization that used to be from Mesopotamia. So Bahrain Fort was the capital of this civilization. It's a very cosmopolitan island. It's very open and welcome. I'm not sure if you've been to Bahrain before, but I'm sure some of you have been. It's very cosmopolitan, and that's what gives it the island vibe. They always say that island people are always different. So once you reach here, you'll definitely feel that. Now I saw from the questions at the beginning that you've also asked about the visa. So it's a visa friendly. You can apply for the visa online or through a DMC if you'd wish. And then it could take a few days till it gets. It's a very welcoming country, and you'll sense that once you arrive. I'll take you through a small video now, just so you get a sense of the country, and then I'll continue the presentation. I hope the video was able to give you a sense of what Bahrain has to offer. I hope that you felt the limitless aspect that we're trying to promote here. You have the modern, you have the old, you have the leisure. It's a very nice blend of activities and attractions. So as we mentioned all the time, that Bahrain is the only island nation in the Middle East. So we are very keen on promoting our islands. So we have different islands in Bahrain as a main island, but we do have several islands around. Some of them are like, for example, Jarada Island, which is a very unique tourist attractions. You go there, you charter a boat, you go there and you have barbecue. You can enjoy a really nice view, very crystal clear water, and it was also in the video. So the island that you've seen in the video, that was Jarada Island. And we do have one of our main attractions is Hawa Island. Hawa Island is around 30 minutes by boat from the mainland Bahrain, and it is a wildlife preserved island. It is very unique, very ecological. And recently, starting from since January, there was a new hotel that was opened there, which is called Shuar by Mantis. It's a very luxurious hotel with a style of well, water villas. It's very interesting and very nice. And people that would like adventure or like bird watching, it's a very interesting island, and it's only a 30-minute boat ride from the mainland. So going from being an island to having really, really good culinary scene in Bahrain, our traditional food we are very proud of. It's an infused food. So there's a lot of similarities between the spices, even from India and Bahrain, because of the old trading hub that used to be. As you know, as an island, we do get a lot of trading from all parts in the surroundings. And as we mentioned, because we were the capital of the Demon civilization, so we used to get a lot of traders from different parts of the world. So that all affected and infused the culinary and the traditional food of Bahrain. You'll get to feel that through traditional places like in the souk, you have Haji Cafe, you have Danat Tawawish. In the old capital of Bahrain as well, in Harak, you have really nice traditional food areas. Some of them are very traditional, where you just sit and meet with the locals, and some of them are infused between traditional and a little bit of modern. Other than traditional food, you get a lovely scene of luxury and high-end restaurants. So we do have international brands like Samsung, Biryani, and many other cut by Wolfgang. But you get as well a lot of homegrown Bahraini restaurants that are high end. So there is a very nice gastronomic identity in the country. And I know that a lot of people travel, they love to enjoy food. So definitely Bahrain is one of those destinations when you enjoy every bite that you have in this island, whether it's traditional food or even international. And we do have a lot of Indian restaurants, of course. Now, going back to the history and the culture, as we mentioned, that Bahrain has a history of 4,000 years ago with the Dilmun civilization. And with that, we do have 3 UNESCO World Heritage sites recognized. First of all is the Bahrain Fort, which was the capital of the Dilmun civilization. It's a very nice fort it's on the sea, and it has like a cafe by it. It's a lovely experience to go sit a little bit in the cafe on the water and then have a stroll in the fort. You can also have a very lovely horse riding activity that can take you through the fort and a little bit from the sea, and you can come back. It's a very nice blend of activities when you visit Bahrain Fort. The other one is the Pearling Path. So the Pearling Path, as we mentioned before, that Bahrain is very well known by the quality of its pearls, and that's because the sweet water that's in the bottom of the sea. So to recognize that more, there's a project that tells you the story of the pearls in Bahrain, the sea of the pearls, through a 3-kilometer project that tells you the story of when they get the pearls and all the houses related, the diver house, the doctor's house, the diver's doctor's house. So it's a very nice renovated houses, like little museums in a 3-kilometer pathway that is really, really lovely to see. And some of those are coffee shops as well. So if you want like to enjoy your time a little bit, it's a very nice project that I would say it's one of the must-dos in Bahrain. And the third UNESCO site is the burial mounds. So you may think, why would we have many burial mounds in the country? But just to give you an idea, there's a legend that says that Bahrain is the land of eternity. So land of eternity, because they believe that the pearls are the flower of eternity. So people used to come from all over to be buried in Bahrain because they believe that the land of eternity is from the pearls, and they believe that there will be an afterlife after they were buried in Bahrain. So we have like 12,000 acres of burial mounds that is also recognized by the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Arts and handicrafts, we do have many handicrafts, traditional handicrafts in Bahrain. So there's pottery, there's basket weaving, there's a textile making, there's those nice, really nice traditional wooden boxes that they teach you how to do it, the small dhows that they build. And we do have many attractions that takes you through those handicrafts, display them. You see the craftsmen crafting all their goods. So there's Al Jasra Handicrafts, for example, where you will see all of the activities together. It's a very nice attraction. There is the basket weaving house, which is very close to Bahrain Fort. So when you plan a trip, you can add it within the same day. There's the textile house. So there are different places that you can also enjoy doing the crafts with them as well, and of course pottery. But in addition to the traditional handicrafts, we do also have a very good scene of arts, of modern art. One of those really nice places is the Iraq Art Foundation, where you would see contemporary art in a very nice even venue. So you would enjoy this whole journey altogether. Going back to the pearling journey, so I've said it probably a million times in this presentation, but pearls are Bahrain is very well known on pearls. The pearling path tells you the story, and that's the side that we've mentioned previously. Tells you the story of the pearls, tells you how we get it, how we open it, how we cultivate it, until how we sell it into the stores. But then we will want you as well to experience all of this. We will want you to get in a sense of what Bahrain is offering and what Bahrain is very good known of. So we do have pearl snorkeling or pearl diving activity. So any tourist could go in, either snorkel or dive if you have a certificate, and you can collect up to 60 oysters. And you would open them on the boat or when you're back on land, and whatever pearl that you find, it's yours. And it's, I think, the perfect souvenir. So you wouldn't go, not necessarily to go and shop for souvenirs, so just get it and it's a pearl. And to even make that experience even different, we do have an institute called Danat, where you can test your pearls and get an authenticated grade of certificate of the grade and the quality of the pearl, just for you to have it as an ownership for yourself. But this is optional if you want to do it, but it's a really lovely experience, even visiting the Danat itself, because it takes you would have like an x-ray on the pearl. It's a lovely thing to see how the pearl from inside is made. It's a really nice institute that like open your eyes on different things. Now going back from leisure to MICE, MICE is very big in Bahrain, and we're trying to promote it and push it even more. So we have the Exhibition World Bahrain, which is the biggest venue in the Middle East currently for exhibitions and conferences. We do have there a lot of events happening. It's been open for around 2 years now. A lot of international events, a lot of international exhibitions and conferences, and even other than the venue, other than EWB, which is Exhibition World Bahrain, we do have several venues in 5-star hotels for really nice conferences, and we do have other venues that we also use them for MICE. Like, let's say, for example, the Bahrain International Circuit, where you get the Formula One. We also use this space for MICE conferences. There is a very nice place as well that is La Fontaine, which is an old French palace that you can also use for some conferences and events. So there's a different scene of venues for the events or the conferences that you wish to have, that your clients wish to have actually, and it's very good for incentive groups. But feel free to reach out to us so that we can give you, based on your group, based on the customized experience that you would want to have, we could give you the list of support that BTA could offer, depending on the group that you have. Now, as I said, because it's an island, we are very cosmopolitan. The people of Bahrain are very welcoming. We do have a great coexistence feeling in the island. In the Manama Souk, there is in the Manama Souk, we have a radius of 1 kilometer that has different religion places. So we have the mosque, you have a Krishna Hindu temple, you have churches, and we also have a Jew synagogue there, and all it's in 1 kilometer radius. And I don't think you'll find this close of diversity in any other place of the region. I also want you to follow us. So this Visit Bahrain is our newly launched app. Our Instagram accounts are Tourism BH and Calendar BH, and also our website bahrain.com. You'll find a lot of information about Bahrain. As I mentioned, it's a limitless island. We would want you to enjoy everything, and of course, we do also have the Bahrain Formula One that's coming up in April. So if you have any clients for that, would be great to welcome the guests for the Formula One and all the activities around. The Bahrain International Circuit doesn't only do F1 races, but they also do great activities all year round, and it's a great place for events. So I hope you were able to get a glimpse of the island, of our destination. If you've never been to Bahrain, I really wish that you would come and you'd enjoy this place. So lovely. I'm here for any questions if you have any. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sally. Thank you so much for that stunning presentation and taking us through to a totally different world sitting here in our respective locations. It's really wonderful to explore Bahrain from pearls to luxury and all of that. There have been a lot of questions which have actually been coming in on our chat. I'll take them for you and you can let us know the responses to them all. So I'll start with the first question that came up. Muskan, she wanted to know how much would it cost per person to visit Bahrain approximately?
So I would say it really depends on the type of vacation that we want to have. Bahrain has a wide variety of price ranges. Well, if you're coming from India, then Gulf Air offers really good flight tickets. And I think if you are already a partner with Gulf Air, you do have something called the BTA fare, where you can actually book the flights in a much cheaper rate if you have a partnership with ourselves. And the hotels, there's a wide variety. So you can stay in luxury hotels and you can stay in really good, very reasonable price hotels in the downtown. So it really depends on what you want to do and the activities that you want to enjoy in the country.
Thank you, Sally. There were a lot of questions for visa. Can you maybe give a brief on what's the visa process? How can one obtain a Bahrain visa?
Yeah, so you can apply online on the website evisa.gov.bh. And it's a very, very easy and smooth process. You just log in online and you put your details, and there are some documents that you should put, and you're supposed to get the approval within I would say not more than 10 days. Or else if you wish not to do that, then you can go through a destination management company and then they can provide the visa for you.
Perfect. Thank you, Sally. Vaishali wanted to know how many days do you need to explore Bahrain?
Okay, I heard I think half of the question. I'm not sure because the voice was breaking out, but like how
Oh,
many days to enjoy Bahrain? Was
yes.
that
How
it?
many days do you need to explore Bahrain?
So I would say a minimum of 4 nights.
Okay.
Because you will get to see and enjoy everything. And because it's an island, you don't want to rush on things. You want to enjoy being in an island. You want to enjoy the beach. You want to enjoy the activities. So I think 4 nights is a good, it's a reasonable amount of time to spend on the island.
What about the option of having Indian and vegetarian food?
There's a lot of Indian restaurants that offer veggie options and vegan options. So there's a wide variety because we have a big amount of Indian community in Bahrain. So it's widely spread.
All right. What would be the best time to visit Bahrain?
So I think just to avoid the heat, then we could say from October or November till April, May.
Okay. So you get a good 6, 8 months to visit Bahrain.
Yes, yes.
Amazing. Do you Bahrain? You can buy gold over there. But is it cheaper than Dubai, or is it about the same?
I know that it's cheaper in Bahrain,
Okay.
but then gold is day to day, so you'll have to check on the day that you're buying.
Okay. What are some of the popular wedding venues in Bahrain, whether it's beach resorts, palaces, or banquet halls?
There are various, so there are a lot of five-star hotels that offer really good venues. So it's either than other than the hall itself. They do some beach weddings on the beach. There are venues of old places like La Fontaine, for example. They also do their weddings there. So there's a different types of venues, and we do have the website BahrainIslandWedding.com. So I think if you also viewed the website, then you'll see all the options that we have.
All right. Are there any Indian-friendly venues that allow outdoor events with live music, late night functions? Also for Indian wedding ceremonies with the fire, are there any restrictions?
So for the places, as I said, Bahrain is a very open and cosmopolitan country. So you do have a lot of places, whether it's on the beach or nice lounges that offer like music and different kinds of nightlife. So that you have for sure. As for the weddings, there are several things because we, as the Bahrain Tourism Authority, we do as well support a lot with Bahrain being an island wedding destination. So there's a lot of things that we offer as a support to attract weddings, and some of that is like the entrances. And because I know that the Indian weddings they're a bit unique and creative with the entrance of the bride and the groom, and there's a lot of things that they'd like to have in the wedding. So we as the authority we support on that. So we get in contact with the wedding planner with the family, and then we get all the requirements and we manage and coordinate to provide all that they need.
Amazing. Sally, are GCC residents entitled for visa on arrival?
Yes.
Amazing. Makes life a lot easier.
Yeah, but I would always suggest to apply online. If you're a
Yeah.
GCC resident, you'll get it in a couple of hours. But I mean, it's just better. But yes, they are entitled for a visa.
All right. Which location is a French palace kind of place that is available for mice? Do you have anything like that?
Yeah, it's called La Fontaine.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So I hope that answers your question, Nidhi. Um, Tanishka wants to know the ideal duration to explore main places, which you said a minimum of 4 nights is what you require to explore
Yeah.
Bahrain. Um, Shraddha wants to know on how many days do you get the visa? Um, is there a timeline that you have?
So it differs, but I would say if you apply early enough, it wouldn't take more than like the maximum amount is 2 weeks, but you would get it in less than that. I mean, you would usually get it in a week or a few days, but it's better to give you a longer amount of time because it really differs from one person to the other. But it won't take more than 2 weeks.
Okay. Harshvardhan would like to know if there's a land border, the border which you have with Saudi,
Yeah.
is it open for tourists?
So it's a causeway. It's a 25-kilometer causeway between Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. So if you would want, of course, I mean, if you would want to go to Saudi from Bahrain, you can use that, but you'll have to have the Saudi visa to be able to enter. If not, you can just cross half of the causeway until you reach the immigration, and then you can turn back. Just if you would want to see the causeway.
All right. What about shopping and flea market options in Bahrain?
So you have shopping from the local souk. There is the Manama souk where you have everything, even traditional spices, perfumes, oud, and stuff like that. And then you have the Muharraq souk where there's also a variety of different traditional stuff. You also have the traditional halwa that you can taste. You can taste during your tour. But you also, of course, have the high end and high brand malls and places for shopping. So there's, for example, Marasi Galleria that has the really high end brands. You have avenues, you have Bahrain City Center, so it's a different kind of scenery for shopping, but it's all available.
Thank you, Sally. Richita would like to know what are the charges for the Pearl Path and snorkeling activities? Do you have an approximate cost?
So the Pearling Path is an attraction, and it's with a very minimal amount of very minimal fee. It's like 1 BD for the entrance. But for the pearl diving or pearl snorkeling, it depends on many things. So if it's a one person, it might be a little bit more costly because I mean you rent out a boat and you take a whole trip out. But if you are a group, then it's much less per person. Uh, the activity itself that you don't get there's no cost for the activity of pearl diving itself, but it's the cost of getting a boat into the middle of the water. So the cost varies depending on the number of people joining the boat.
Thank you, Sally. Ritesh would like to know if there are any have
Sorry, your voice was cutting off.
any cruise or yacht parties available in Bahrain.
Yes, we do have some cruise companies that come to Bahrain during the cruise season, which is from November to April. There are a variety of ones, so like MSC, AIDA, Celesta, they all come to Bahrain. There's a wide range of cruises that come. Yes.
All right. Okay. For all those who are asking us about land packages, itineraries, I'm going to be sharing a link in the chat, which will take you to our Bahrain microsite. You can explore itineraries over there and get in touch with our team for packages. We will be happy to assist you with that. Moving on to the next question. How can, Ishan would like to know, how can you sell Bahrain as a MICE destination? Can you give us some more insights about MICE?
Yes. So as I mentioned in the presentation, we are really trying to promote and attract Bahrain as a MICE hub. So it really depends on the group. There are several venues that you can do, whether there are traditional venues like hotels or the Exhibition World Bahrain, but there are as well different venues like the Bahrain International Circuit, for example. And it really depends on the number of group. We will give the support required from the BTA. So there's either logistical support, maybe you could support with some activities during the event itself. Sometimes visa, it really depends on the number of the group.
Thank you. Before we move on to the next question, we're going to quickly display a QR code on the screen. I hope you all remember that I mentioned a quiz. So if you all can scan the QR code to download the app, and once we're through with all the questions, we will just be able to save some time and get to the quiz right away. All right. So the next question. What would be an approximate cost for visa applications, Sally?
I think maybe Arij, if she could answer that question, but I think it's 9 BD. Does Arij, can you confirm, please?
Yes, we have two type of visas. One of them is for single entry 1 month, and the other one is multiple entry for 2 weeks. I think it's for 9 BD, the visa.
All right. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Adi. Um, so there's some feedback that the presentation was majorly for luxury travel. What is an approximate budget for students or those traveling on a budget-friendly sort of thing? Is there any approximate cost? Maybe like someone who's booking three-star hotels or
Yeah. So there are different, as I said before, there are different categories of accommodation and activities that you can do with Bahrain. You can do whatever. You can enjoy the souk with very nice traditional shopping, very affordable prices. You can stay in a 4-star hotel. There are also 3-star hotels, but we have a wide range of 4-star hotels with very reasonable prices. So it really depends on the number of nights you're staying, but there is something for everyone here in Bahrain. So you can get really good value of cost in the food, in your transport, in your accommodation. So I can't give you a number, but I mean, there's something for everyone.
Thank you, Sally. Thank you so much. Is Bahrain recommended for a family trip with young children?
Yes, there's a lot of activities that you can enjoy with your children. So we have the Lost Paradise of Demo, for example. It's a water theme park. We do have the international karting. We have the indoor skydiving that's also really, really enjoyable for kids. We do have different attractions and activities for kids to enjoy. We do have horse riding. We do have several workshops that they can enjoy. We do have a mosaic center as well. So there are different activities, whether activities or places to see. We have the Al Ain wildlife. It's a very leisure, family-friendly destination.
Thank you, Sally. Rohan would like to know about a little bit more about the Hawar Island and the retreats that you have.
So Hawar Island has a new resort called the Hawar Resort by Mantas. It is very ecological. There's also a nice scenery of wildlife that you can enjoy there. As I mentioned, it's a wildlife preserved island. The villas there are the waterside villas. Of course, they also have regular rooms and regular villas with private pools and things like that. And then you have other hotels in the mainland that have really good space for spa and wellness. You have the Sofitel. They have a very special Thalassa spa. You have the Ritz-Carlton, the Four Seasons, Jumeirah. They all have really good spas and wellness retreats. But if you want something very secluded, then I think Hawar Island is perfect for that. Jumeirah as well is also in a secluded. It's like around half an hour by car. So it's a bit secluded in the island, but it's accessible by boat. If you want something that's not on the sea, that's not by the beach, we also have Raffles Al Ain, which is considered a desert resort. Very nice private villas with private pools. It's a very nice attraction as well.
Thank you, Sally. Shirin would like to know if ECNR is required on passports, and does that need to be cleared?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
So something about an ECNR, is that required on passports?
I don't know what's that. Sorry.
Okay. Shireen, if you can explain what you mean by ECNR so that we can answer it for you. Also, for Indians, while there is a set of us that require vegetarian food, do you also have Jain food options available in Bahrain?
We have what option? Sorry.
Jain food. So that's normally no onion, no garlic.
Yeah, so that I think it's by your request. So if you would go to the waiter and tell them that you wouldn't want that, then they will of course not offer it. However, I think going to the vegan places, they would be more custom, and they would customize your food more easily.
All right. And are there any restrictions in Bahrain as compared to other GCC countries, for example, Saudi or anywhere else?
In terms of what, sorry?
So alcohol is a restriction in Saudi, but I know that it isn't in Bahrain. Are there any other such restrictions or anything that one should be aware of?
It's an open island. It's an open welcoming island.
All right, perfect. There's some concerns regarding the war situation in nearby countries. Is it safe for tourists to be in Bahrain at this moment?
Yes, of course. It has been safe all along.
Okay, great. Are there any taxes on shopping in Bahrain?
There are VAT taxes that is through shopping, but you can even do a VAT refund, either in the shopping malls or in the airport.
All right. Also, what is the currency that is normally accepted in Bahrain? Is it only Bahrain dinar or do
Dinar,
you?
Bahraini dinar is best. They do sometimes take dollars, of course, but I mean it's better to have the local currency.
All right. Okay. I see that there
Same
is
as like for other
yeah.
GCC countries, you can also use their currency. So you can use the Saudi Riyal, for example.
Okay.
But as much as you can it's better always to use the local currency.
Perfect. Are there any relaxations for those who have a valid US or Schengen visa, anything like that?
Yes.
Yes.
When you apply for the visa, you could upload those documents. It's easier. Usually with the immigration, they always say that when you have a US visa, a valid US visa or a valid Schengen, then you can come on arrival. You can apply on arrival, but I would definitely 100% go for an online e-visa just to make sure that everything is set. And it wouldn't take time when you apply online. As I said, just a few hours.
Perfect.
Any on arrival option, it will take only a few hours to get accepted on the platform.
All right. What about safety for women solo travelers? Is Bahrain a destination where women solo travelers can come?
Yes, Bahrain is a very safe island. I'm not sure if anyone have been to Bahrain, but from the foreigners that I see, I have a lot of foreigner friends. They always, like they keep their bags, they keep their car keys in a cafe or in a restaurant. They go to the restroom and come back, and they always say that they would never do that anywhere in Europe and in any other way, any other place in the world. But I mean, they got used to just the safety feeling, gave them the comfortable. Comfortable way to just you can leave everything and you'll find everything the same. So it's a very safe place. It's a very safe island.
All right. Regarding the ECNR the question that I was mentioning earlier. So ECNR is basically immigration check, which is not required. Is there something like that in Bahrain?
I'm not aware of this term, but
Okay.
I mean, you just apply for the visa and you come. So there's nothing.
Okay. Okay. And last, I think before we move on to the quiz, are there any dressing norms that need to be followed in Bahrain?
So it's just and the usual. It depends on the place that you go. So of course, if you're going to a mosque or you're going to a church, then they will as well in the place itself. They would provide you with like a abaya and something to cover up your hair. But other than that, it's just like any other country.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much, Sally, for answering all of the questions that our participants have had. Let's quickly jump on to the quiz now. I hope everyone has been paying attention and has taken their notes and downloaded the quiz. Now I'm going to start showcasing the quiz on the screen. Just allow me a minute. All right, so I can now see that the participants are here. Are you all ready to get going? A few rules to keep in mind about the quiz. It is fastest fingers first. You have to click and select the correct answer in the shortest time, and your name will come up on the leaderboard based on who gets the correct answer at the quickest. I can see about 58 people. Those who were unable to download the app, you can scan the QR code here on the left of the screen and also join the quiz from here. I think we'll wait a few more seconds to see everyone on the screen. We have more than 80 people with us today. So, and we have about 76 people on the quiz right now. Let's wait about 10-15 more seconds before we begin the quiz. Y'all can join in by downloading by scanning the QR code over here. Or you can go on to slido.com and enter Bahrain to be able to be a part of this quiz. For those who've downloaded the Travel Bytes app but are unable to see where the quiz is, there is a trophy icon on the top on the home screen. All you have to do is click that trophy icon, enter your name and email ID over there, and you will be directed to the quiz.
स्लाइडों पे जाओ।
Okay, we have about 90 people on the quiz. Shall we begin? Are you ready to take home your amazing vouchers? All right. So, once again, the rules of the quiz. Answer the correct question at the shortest time frame. Do not type the answers in the chat box. Those answers will not be accepted. The first question is coming up on your screen now. Which island in Bahrain is governed by tidal movement? Is it the Jarada Island, the Qasar Al Kulay Island, the Jeddah Island, or the Al Nasan Island? You have 5 more seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see what the correct answer is and how many have got it right. With 52% getting the answer correct, it is the Jarada Island which has the tidal movement in Bahrain. Moving on to the next question. 20 seconds start now. What is the currency of Bahrain? Is it Rial, Bahraini dinar, dirham, or dollar? We discussed this in the presentation and in the Q&A. So I hope everyone was paying attention. This should be easy, and I'm expecting 100% correct answer on this. 3, 2, and 1. 97. Okay. For those 1% and 2% who think it's the Riyal and Dirham, the Riyal is in Saudi and the Dirham is in UAE. The currency of Bahrain is the Bahraini dinar, and 97% have got it correct. Your next question is coming up on the screen now. Which is the largest water park in Bahrain? Is it the Treasure Island Water Park, or the Lost Paradise of Dilman, or the Adhari Park? This was covered by Sally. It's a great place for children to visit, and makes for a must visit in your holiday. Not bad. With 61% getting the answer correct, it is the Lost Paradise of Dilman. Okay, moving on to your second last question. For those who have not been getting it right, it's your last chance, second last chance to get on to the top of the leaderboard. Your 20 seconds start now. Bahrain is known for hosting which iconic motorsport event? Is it the Tour de Bahrain? Is it the Formula One Gulf Air Bahrain? Or the Bahrain Equestrian Championship? Or the Bahrain Camel Race Classic? You have 5 seconds to go. This should be easy, guys. It is the most iconic motorsport event across the world. Not bad, with 86% getting it right. It is the Formula One. Okay, last chance, everyone. Your 20 seconds begin now. Which is Bahrain's most famous mosque and tourist attraction? Is it the Manama Grand Mosque, the Al Fateh Grand Mosque, the Isa Mosque, or the Al Khalifa Mosque? I hope you all were listening to Sally when her presentation was going on. You have now 3 seconds to go, and the correct answer is the Al Fateh Grand Mosque, with 45% getting it right. Amazing job, everyone. Amazing and very well done. To now move. All right. So that brings us to the end of the quiz. To get to know the winners, please stay tuned. We will be announcing the winners via email in about 2 to 3 days. So stay tuned with us and be ready to claim your prizes. For those of you who missed out on the webinar or were not able to capture any particular part, along with the winners, we will also be sharing a recording of the session, which you can watch at your convenience and brush up on any points that you may have missed out. For any questions that are still pending or you might have doubts, feel free to reach out to our team. We will be happy to assist and answer those questions for you. As we wrap up today's session, a big thank you to the Bahrain Tourism Board and especially to Sally and her wonderful team for giving us a deep dive into the magic of Bahrain. To all our travel partners, thank you for being here with us today and taking time out from your morning. Has inspired you to promote Bahrain with fresh energy and confidence. Thank you so much once again, everyone. Until next time, take care and hope you have a lovely day. Bye bye. Shukran. See you later.
Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Sally. Thank you so much.